That would be good. I'm going to mention this more than once tonight because it is really important. We know that tomorrow is Pack Up Day. Oh, rats. But yes, it's Pack Up Day. And we also know that everybody's got lots and lots of things to do at their campsite in order to get their stuff organized to actually get out of here. However, if there is somebody in your campsite who you can spare for an hour or two at 10 o'clock at the ice shack, they'll be taking volunteers to help start taking down stuff here. And we need lots of volunteers to do that. So if you can spare somebody from your campsite for an hour or two while you're doing your tear down, it would be a really big help for the crew known as the Monday morning crew that takes down a lot of the stuff that's been put up on work weekends prior to here. So think about that. That would be great to do that. I will mention this again. Where's my friend? Oh, yes, here we are. Come on out here, Dave. I think Dave needs a chair. And a DI. Oh, great. Okay. Have a seat right there, Dave. Make yourself comfortable. It's all plugged in for you. So, Dave and I were just talking. As long as I've been at Blue Skies, I've known Dave. I've seen him every year. He sings amazing train songs, Jimmy Rogers songs, writes his own songs as well. But we were just talking, and he actually was here the year before I was here. He's been here since 76. I've only been here since 77. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
But he's got a million stories about Blue Skies, and he's probably sung more songs up on the open stage altogether than anybody. Would you not say that, Dave?
Well, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I'd say pretty close to it.
Yeah.
And he's going to sing us a couple of songs right now. A very long-time friend of Blue Skies who's been here since 1976. Put your hands together for my friend, Mr. Dave Dawson.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I got your bow. Okay, thanks. Okay, folks, I'm going to do a song that I've sang on the stage a couple of times going back. And I was sort of brought up in the old crank gramophone in the 30s and 40s. And it's one of Jimmy Rogers' songs. It's called Hard Time Blues. It's got a little bit of yodeling in it, and it goes something like this. I got a barrel of flour, Lord, I got a bucket of lard. I got a barrel of flour, Lord, I got a bucket of lard. I got lots of chicken running around in my backyard. Yodeling, hey. Got corn in my crib, cotton grown in my patch. I got corn in my crib, cotton grown in my patch, Lord. I got my old hen sitting, waiting for that old hen to hatch. Yodeling, hey. I'm gonna buy all my children a brand new pair of shoes. Gonna buy all my children a brand new pair of shoes. I'm gonna quit singing these doggone hard time blues. Yodeling, yodeling, hey. I'm gonna hitch up my mule, gonna take over the line. Gonna hitch up my mule, I'm gonna take over the line. And I can't be bothered with all these old hard times. Yodeling, ah. hard time. I'm gonna build me a shanty, Lord, I'm gonna settle down. I'm gonna build me a shanty, Lord, I'm gonna settle down, Lord. I'm gonna get me a corn-fed woman, Lord, and quit running around. I can make more money with my pig and plow. I can make more money with my pig and plow, Lord, with my one-eyed mule and my good old Jersey cow. Hard time blue. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now, I want to do a song that I wrote. Just run by a little bit how the song came about. I was working for RC Victor out of Montreal, and we landed in Williams Lake, BC, one Saturday morning. There was a rodeo on, and this guy walks in, young fella, and he's looking around. He didn't know where he was. And so anyway, I got this idea. I think I can write something about that. So that night, I sat in my car, or the truck, I should say, and I wrote this song. And the name of the horse was Ne'er Again. Ne'er Again, or Ne'er Again. So it goes like this, where the Strawberry Roan was a famous song. They made about, I suppose they made half a dozen versions of it. So it goes something like this, folks. Now you've heard all the songs about the Strawberry Roan, about the guys that tried it and how they got thrown. I'll tell you another, Ne'er Again was his name, and he never got elected to the Horse Hall of Fame. It was late in July in the year 63, in Williams Lake Country, halfway up in BC, to a smoky old bar that was out of the way. I went to relax in the heat of the day. There was rumbling of voices and the drumming was low. The place full of thrown cowboys from the big rodeo. There was complaining and bitching and talk of this bay. That's the horse in this song that I'm singing today. Whatever he had as he walked through the door, I could spot it right off from a mile, maybe more. A big circle D was stamped on his shirt, and his jeans were all spattered with cow dung and dirt. He seemed part Beethoven, part Hank Williams too. His features of fix and his breath that he drew seemed to lay bare a good part of his soul. His eyes set like diamonds into pieces of coal. There are those who will grip you and hold in a spell and command the attention of every damn cell. Fast forward your life some hypnotic way, and the last thing you want is an instant replay. Well, I followed his movements as he scanned all around, like a man who was lost and would never be found. Then something happened, something came over me. I was the kid in this big circle E. Two drunken land sailors got into the act. They were drinking Jack Daniels, a matter of fact. They were hurling their insults. You couldn't rattle a mule. But I knew a lot different. He was nobody's fool. Well, I knew they had money, so I took them head on. I could eat from my Martin across the street of the pond. So I mentally figured, came up with a grand to play some the cowboy with a surgeon-like hand. The action soon started, we all held our breath. Get out of that chute, you're gonna be crushed to death. But nothing went right the way that it should. There he just stood there as still as he could. Well, Nair turned his head round to the lad on his back, and I'm sure they conversed, sure as white as black. And I knew those guys were wishing they'd never met me, or that horse, or that guy in the big circle E. This is the last verse. Now that was my lesson, not just for today, for it taught me that love was a far better way. Okay, I want to go to okay. Oh, here's an old Jimmy Rogers song again. Let's see. It's called Moonlight and Skies. Oh, come hear my story of heartaches and sighs. I'm a prisoner who's lonely for his moonlight and skies. I've got a sweetheart who's waiting for me back in old Oklahoma, not far from Shawnee. Her lips are like cherries, her little heart cried. Said, Daddy, don't leave me, oh, your moonlight and skies. Oh, your moonlight and sky. I laughed at her pleading, youth must have its way, and I'll be back in a couple of days. Now my pal's name was Blackie, a lad with true heart, and a robbery plan, so decided to start. I went to my sweetheart with tears in her eyes. She said, Daddy, don't leave me, oh, your moonlight and skies. Oh, your moonlight and skies. Now the first scene was fatal with a shot through his heart. For Blackie died sending love to his sweetheart. Go tell her, I send my love. I'll meet her in heaven and the angels above. That night I got captured out under the stars. I got life to linger behind these iron bars. You'll find me by my window as the days slowly die. I'm dreaming of my sweetheart and my moonlight and skies. Oh, my moonlight and skies. There's a pale moon shining, it's shining so bright, and the lovers are strolling by my window tonight. Their laughter so very brings heartaches and sighs to a prisoner who's lonely for his moonlight and sky. For his moonlight and sky. Thank you, folks, so much. Thank you so much. Something that Magoo didn't say, you didn't mention. He didn't mention I was 91.
No, I let you. No, I figured you'd tell him, Dave. Not bad for a guy working in his 10th decade on stage, huh?
I don't know what to say.
Here, I'll get that. Okay. Woo! Come on out this way. That's our pal Dave. He was a guy who also he installed the first telephone lines into here because he worked for Bell, and he ran phone lines before there was even hydropower. He figured out a way to get. There was always an emergency telephone at the top of the hill before we had hydro. There were just generators running back there before the well was blasted. Before any of that. We did have a good phone line just in case we needed to call somewhere. And Dave was responsible for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, yay. I always look forward to every year because he's here every year. There's Dave. Things are good. Pretty good yodeling too, huh? Wow. The Lifers, Liz and Anita Cazzola. Liz was here with Tragedy Ann last year, and now the sisters have got together and brought together a pretty cracking good band, and they're right here on this stage, jacked up to play for you. So please put your hands together, friends and neighbors, and welcome the... What happened to my brain? What happened to my brain? My brain went. Sorry, it's Sunday Night at Blue Skies. Put your hands together and please welcome Bassett.
Got somewhere to go. Keeper of the keys, rider of the golden storm. And I found you once, I'll find you once more. I hope you find whatever it is you're searching for. You're taking on the ocean on your own. The wind in your face painted my mighty cold. And I hope you know it when you see the shore. I hope you find whatever it is you're searching for. Growing up never did anything for me. Listen to the people who try to tell you what you need. And if I die before you walk through my door, I hope you find whatever it is you're searching for. I hope you find whatever it is you're searching for. Oh, California, where are you going in such a rush? Packing up your things and getting ready for the big push. Maybe it's time we start running. Time and time and time again. When I met Rosanna, we were 21 years old, born running out of time, so we were told. It was all in the papers, bright lights in the Indiana sky. What are they asking for? Just biding time. Oh, California, where are you going in such a rush? Packing up your things and getting ready for the big push. Maybe it's time we start running. Time time and time again. Storms in Kansas, floods in New Orleans. She was always chasing after the ends of things. Stars are falling, it was headline news. She liked the sound of satellites in the living room. What if we met this head on, like we were always meant to? Feet in the sand, hair in the wind, hand in hand. Ooh, wouldn't it be something? Oh, California, where you going in such a rush? Packing up your things and getting ready for the big push. Maybe it's time we start running. Time and time. Time and time. Time and time. And time again.
Hey, thank you so much. How are you guys doing? We are Bassett, although we look a little bit like the Lifers sometimes. Especially with Liv Cazzola on all these wonderful instruments back here. We're stealing the Lifers' thunder by having her on the set before they go up. But this is Yaz here, and I'm Sam.
And we have Peter Klassen on bass. The sweetest Pete.
Yeah, and that last song, by the way, I'm sure you could tell, but it's about how I think it'd be nice to be abducted by aliens.
Really, really nice ones. Just for a little bit. It's fallen time of year. A couple borders north of the tree line, it comes down in chips, and you're not safe here in these corrugated homes. And isn't it phenomenal to live where nothing lives? Oh, to live, to live. What a strange career, playing chess against the wind, not to win, just not to lose. And there's no comfort here, it's just as well comfort can pull you in. And isn't it phenomenal to live where nothing lives? And isn't it phenomenal place. Shivers when the voices are all your own. And isn't it phenomenal? Thank you.
How far you've come means I'm days. There's only distance in this place. Oh, lonesome and apart, counting up and down the days. It'll pull you out of you, howling like a dog into the darkest darkness you've ever known. Sighing low, an ancient pine deep in the heart of a burning zone. Don't you know? Don't you know? You feel it in your shoulder blades, up to your hips in the cold, cold clay. You've hardened on the rocks, and in the unforgiven sun, it'll pull you out of you, howling like a dog into the darkest darkness you've ever known. Sighing low, an ancient pine deep in the heart of a burning zone. Don't you know? Don't you know?
Feel free to sing along on this bit. It's pretty simple, and I know you guys can sing. Thank you.
This is our first time for me and Yaz anyway at Blue Skies.
I've never performed for people where so much of the audience has felt my sweaty palms. And that sounds odd, but if any of you were contra dancing earlier, you know I apologize to you over and over and over again. And you're trying to step in the right places, and you're trying to turn, and you're trying to figure out what a do-si-do is. And meanwhile, I'm like pulling away, trying to wipe off my palms as we go.
Like an eel she is sometimes.
Yes. It's a compliment, yeah. It's a sign you're having a good time. But it's cool to look out at an audience where I've gotten to have such fun with so many of you. And going into this, we knew we'd have so many friends here. It just worked out that a lot of the lineup are people we love very dearly. and also people who are new friends as well. And people very old. I actually realized someone I went to elementary school, Evelyn, is around. There. And that was during the dancing. And Mary, who was my contra dancing partner, whose house we stayed in, and whose hot tub we did not skinny dip. Is that the word you use for a hot tub? We didn't skinny dip. We wore bathing suits. And actually, everyone on this stage wore a bathing suit in Mary's hot tub. And who else? Lots of new friends and old friends. Nonetheless, I'm going to stop talking. But this has been a lot of fun, and really looking forward to coming back. So thank you. He can't go on. He's on his feet, isn't he? Love to see you with a burden like that, without a bend in your knee. Grass grows greener here, somehow safe from the rot. And it's a long, long road to walk without knowing who's a friend and who's not. We're nowhere near the nearest town. Here's as good a place as any to lay down. Let's start a fire and get the fiddles out. We'll make it home. Make it home. Hard to the side, losing stars by the nerve. And it's anyone's guess what he means when he says we're close to the finish. Don't mind the howling of the night, think of the light in your kitchen burning bright, and the embers of the hope that we just might make it home. Make it home. Falling around it, here we are. Falling around it, here we are. Falling around it, here we are. Don't mind the howling of the night, think of the light in your kitchen burning bright, and the embers of the hope that we just might make it home.
That's our Lord of the Rings song. I know I don't need to be telling you this. It's obvious in the words, right?
Caught a train to Manitoba. She said, I'm never coming back. Now she's flying to New England said he's a better man. I saw her once on Yonge Street with a toke in her left hand. She was singing for her money. She was singing 'cause she can. Oh, Maggie babe, there's a better way home as long as you keep trying. Oh, Maggie babe, don't have to go, don't have to fly. She bought a house in Prince Edward Island with a garden by the Seine. She has 3 little daughters. She found her second chance. Oh, Maggie babe, there's a better way home as long as you keep trying. No, Maggie babe, don't have to go, don't have to fly.
We recently, do you guys know who the Milk Carton Kids are? They do this, they run this songwriting retreat in the Catskills, where you can hang out with them and they teach you how to write songs, but they also teach you about stage banter and things like that. And one of the things they taught us was not to introduce your songs if the introduction is redundant on what the song says. So I've been introducing this song forever. But I'm not going to do it now. Oh my gosh, and Oisin Hannigan is joining us on stage for this one. That is an experience I want to have every set, is forgetting that Oisin is going to be on stage with us and then turning around and seeing his face.
Where are you, my broad-winged son? Did you give in to the chill in your lungs? Were you dreaming of the breakers and the golden sand? Has I lost you over the ocean? So if I hear your name from a black-eyed bird, should I I tell him he's mistaken? Will I know by the frame, the fall of his voice, the promises you've been breaking? And I need to know, are you crossing over? Are you crossing over? So when I take my pills in the morning and look out on the green, green sea and search the sky for the one that I so desperately need, and I need to know, are you crossing over? Are you crossing over? And I need to know, are you crossing over? Are you crossing over?
And I need to know, and I need to know, and I need to know, and I need to know.
And I need to know,
Need to know.
and I need to know.
Need to know.
And I need to know, are you crossing over? Are you crossing over? And I need to know, are you crossing over? Are you crossing over? Thanks so much to Oisin Hannigan.
white doves or boats built for lasting. We can't all be rich men or the last ones left standing. If the water rises and the storms come in, just know some of us are trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting.
Last year was a hard year for hoping. Spent all our money, another man's home. If the rent don't come down and the pay come in, just know some of us trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting. The man said the thorns keep pour from the edges, and money helps hedges grow thicker and endless. If the walls keep rising and block out the sun, just know some of us are trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting. We can't all be white doves or boats built for lasting. We can't all be rich men or the last ones left standing. If the water rises and the storms come in, just know some of us are trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting. Found us a woman, her eyes full of starlight. Found us a man, his heart made of gold. In our hour of darkness, they let us right in. Just know some of us are trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting. What do the rich men dream of in heaven? Does the hunger stop clawing? Does the heart stops beating? Does the hunger pray for its own end of days? Just for one more thing, everything, 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 everything. We can't all be white doves or boats built for lasting. We can't all be rich men or the last ones left standing. If the water rises and the storms come in, just know some of us are trying to find a little beauty, a little love, a little love, a little love everlasting. Thank you. Keeps you on your toes.
This song you this song you get an intro for, okay? I'm allowed to say this because it's not obvious in the song. There was a World War II announcer back in the 40s called Walter Winchell. Anyone ever heard of Walter Winchell? Nice. Walter Winchell was this incredible character, and if you don't know about him, I'd encourage you to check him out. He's a real mosaic of good and bad, and just bizarre. But he was a radio announcer, and he had a really beautiful sign-on. He would say, "Good evening, Mrs. America, Mr. America, and all the ships at sea." And that really struck a chord with me, and so I wrote this song. It's called "Ships at Sea."
Your armor? Are you leaning on your sword? Is it time to lay your body down, beautiful and warm? Have you checked off all your boxes? Have your orders all been filled? Or do you still have of monsters that you have yet to kill, that you have yet to kill. Good night to all you ships at sea. May the weather treat you better than these troubles treated me. From the royals in high places to the urchins in the sea, may all your little storms leave you be. May all your little storms leave you be. Mountains on the sidewalk, are there logs across your door? Oh, pushing them around all day just make you cold and sore. But just for tonight, there's no shame in giving up. Sure, you can find a little quit even in the best of us, even in the best of us. Good night to all you ships at sea. May the weather treat you better than these troubles treated me. From the royals in high places to the urchins in the street, may all your little storms leave you be. May all your little storms leave you be. I'm wearing cowboy boots for the first time ever in my life today. I spent a good couple weeks on Facebook Marketplace trying to find used ones that were cowboy enough that I felt like a cowboy, but not so cowboy that I felt like a poser. And so I found these ones, but they weren't in my size, so I had to buy them new. But nonetheless, first night with cowboy boots, I recommend it. They're very comfortable. Black and white. Should do it. Also, bolo ties are cool.
We're not wearing them, but they are cool.
Yeah.
This is my first show ever wearing eye makeup. I doubt you can see it from out there, but if you want to see it, you can come see me later and get really close.
He has very pretty eyes.
We also want to mention we've got 2 more songs here for you, but we have a couple things at the merch tent back there. We've got some CDs and we have some shirts. The shirts are very soft.
And you don't even have to buy them. You can just come and give them a little fondle. I promise you, they are soft. And I can prove it because on Friday, we met up with Peter to drive here. And Peter was like, oh, you know what? I saw someone at UPS the other day wearing one of your t-shirts. And I got all excited because I was like, oh my gosh, a fan. And so I was ready for Peter to go on to tell me about this person who loved our music. And Peter was like, yeah, I saw him at the UPS store. And I was like, oh, like, you know Sam and Yaz. And the guy was like, who? And he was like, you know, Bassett. And the guy was like, what? And Peter was like, you're wearing their shirt. I play in their band. And he was like, oh, I found it at the Salvation Army. It's so soft. It's my favorite shirt. I wear it all the time. So random man at Salvation Army attests to how soft they are, even if you don't like our music. So. Here's a song about death. What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death and can't exhale. Open the door to heaven or hell. Death I cannot see. Death I cannot see. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait for another day? The children pray, the preacher preach. Time and mercy are out of your reach. Ooh, death. Ooh, death. Won't you carry me over to another year? Won't you carry me over to another year? Fix your feet so you can walk. Lock your jaw so you can talk. Close your eyes so you can see this very outcome. Go with me. Death I cannot see. Death I cannot see. Ooh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait for another day to drop the flesh above the frame? Dirt and worm both have a flame. Oh, death. Ooh, death. Won't you carry me over to another year? Won't you carry me over to another year? Ooh, death. Ooh, death. Ooh, death. Ooh, death.
One more time for Liv Cazzola and Peter Klassen over here. I have to say the best side players are the side players who come up and just enrich what's going on stage, and every choice they make is about making the song feel amazing, and those are some of the best two out there. I feel like from the audience, you can't always tell how incredible a job they're doing because it's so a part of what's going on up here, and it fits in so well, and they don't stick out a ton. But holy smokes, those two are some of the best.
The same is true for the incredible people working sound for this festival. Oh my gosh, I've never played a show that felt so good on stage and sounded so good listening to other bands off stage. So thank you so much to Catherine, Max, and Noah. It's been a joy.
Quick little shout out for the whole massage team over there too, helping out the musicians.
I feel loose right now.
All right, we're gonna leave you with this one, but this is Yaz here. I'm Sam. We're at Bassett. It's been such a pleasure playing for y'all.
The heaviness is coming down again to make me see as I have never seen. The leaves taking flight in the stillness of the night. See these days and the moments in between. I've seen red and gold and a harlequin rose and a world that is hanging by a thread. And brown is the color of the ground as another sun is headed early to its bed. And the lines get sharper as the nights get darker, and the space where the same night days seem to meet. Surely I was meant to know, is it ash or is it snow falling gently now to settle at my feet? I can see the blue now in my eyes, waiting for another sun to rise. The east seems to say that it can't be far away, but when it comes I always find myself surprised. I've seen clouds that arise on a mountainside, and a city far below is fast asleep. Ridges to the north, ridges to the south, with the worries of tomorrow buried deep. And the lines get sharper as the nights get darker, and the space where the sun that day seemed to meet. Surely I was meant to know, is it ash or is it snow falling gently now to settle at my feet?
Thank you so much. It's been a joy. Thanks so much, Blue Skies.
Thank you so much.
Bassett, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, Bassett.